Hello, YouTube. It's PortableSacrifice here for my second podcast, Rant, whatever you want to call it. Um, I'm here with LowZ98.
Hello.
Basically today, what we're going to be talking about is our experience so far with SoulSacrifice, how much we're loving it, and basically what we recommend, like spells, whatever, and just a big talk about SoulSacrifice. So, yeah, what do you want to say, guy?
Well, I'm really liking the game so far. I said it I think it was the last podcast sort of video. I said I
Yeah.
really like the game. The range of bosses and the maps are really fantastic. Especially some of the harder bosses can take so long, but it is really fun, especially if you're like full lobby, like 4 people playing together.
Yeah. So, do you have an idea how much you've played it now so far?
I think I've played it about 23 hours, 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm on the 37-hour mark now since Friday. So it's pretty.
Yeah.
Guys, this game is a really good game to pick up. Honestly, like I haven't touched my Vita for the past 2-3 weeks. But when this game came out, oh my God, I cannot get off it. I'm sat up all night farming, trying to upgrade my spells. The best thing I think about this game is the way the spells change and they get bigger as you upgrade them. Because, like, you know, when, say, if Low Z is offline, I'd be going behind his back and trying to sneak in some farming everywhere and try and get spells to show him when he comes online. Stuff like that. I shouldn't have said that now because you're going to know and you're going to do the same thing. But yeah. So what would you...
Because, as Jordan, as PortableSacrifice was there, you can upgrade spells. So, say you start with a standard spell, like an ice spell. Once you get more, if you play the same boss, you get more. You can then boost them, they get bigger, and the damage gets larger, and you can kill bosses a lot easier, and that's the fun of it. Yeah.
Like, another thing I love about this game is the gameplay. It is so, like, you know, if you're in a lobby with 4 players, and they all know what they're doing, and you're literally, as soon as you start that match, everyone is spamming the boss, and he's just getting completely demolished straight at the start of the game, like. And, like, it's so... The game can hold so much, I think, for a PS Vita game.
The servers are very good as well. They don't lag. There's actually no lag at all on the servers.
The only lag I seem to see is, you know, when someone puts one of them grave clods down, the one where it makes the fist come out of the ground.
Yeah.
Well, it like hits them, and then it takes a second for them to fly in the air.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've seen. But apart from that, like, there's no lagging in the monsters or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, like, a good thing is the teamwork.
Yeah.
There's not always people working together. You normally get most people with, if you have like a boss, you normally get people doing their own thing. But when you get a harder boss, you very much get a bit of working together, using shield spells to protect teammates, using tactics, and it is a really fun game, especially when you use those tactics, and especially when you get the boss kill really quickly. Yeah.
And what a real good thing I want to talk about now. You haven't passed the story yet, but I have. Well, whereabouts are you on the story now?
Well, I think I'm about chapter 4. I'm really low down, but I've been so enjoying multiplayer. I just can't get off it, to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
once I upgrade all my spells, I think I'm going to play through the story and ace them all.
To be honest, the story captivated me a lot. I was really, how would I say, engrossed in the storyline. Like, me, I don't really use I don't really like to read subtitles and stuff and like read stuff, but you don't have to because there's a voice on this. But I actually did sit and read it like through the book. Yeah, and the ending.
The voice sort of draws you in, and you really want to read more. It's a really mysterious plot, and you always want to find out what's going to happen.
Yeah, like a thing for me as well was while I was listening to the voice, it does, like you said, it does captivate you. It's really, I forget, how did it make? It's like there's like a woman and a man, and like a really low-pitched voice as well, all talking overlaid. Like it's all overlaid. It's really nice voice. Like, the soundtrack. Oh my goodness.
Soundtrack is fantastic. Really nice soundtrack.
Props on the bloody music developers for this game. It was an orchestra, wasn't it?
Yeah, they actually got a proper orchestra, and there was a lot of videos before the European release of and the North American release of SoulSacrifice. There's a lot of videos about the orchestra recording all the music, so it was all done properly. It wasn't like all done on a computer. There was proper instruments. It is really nice to actually listen to the music and try and pick which instruments you can hear.
Yeah, and like that's what I like doing. I like going on to the menu of SoulSacrifice. If I'm not playing it yet, say I just woke up or whatever, like this morning, I went downstairs, made myself some toast and a cup of tea because I'm Irish, you know, and I just kept it on the main menu and just listened to the song while I was talking to you guys, and it really is so nice. Like it's nice to listen to, and they have some soundtrack as well. I think it's when you're fighting the Cerberus. It sounds like there's it's like metal guitars, like electric guitars, but it's actually not. It's what do you call them big violins? I forget the name of them.
Oh, I can't remember. Cellos?
Yeah, cellos. I don't know, but it's one of them. It's one of them big friggin' things anyway. But yeah. So what? Now that you've played it, I know you did kind of rate it in the last podcast, but now that you've played it, what would you rate this game?
Out of 10, I would probably, I'd probably give it about a 9, I reckon.
Yeah, that's the same with me.
The thing is, there's so much replayability. I mean, if you've done the story, you've got multiplayer.
Yeah.
If you've done multiplayer, you've got spells to upgrade, trophies to get. There's so much. New colours to unlock, new costumes. It's fantastic.
Yeah, like another thing that I really enjoy about this game is the fact of the colours and the raiments and stuff, like the different armors, because you see some people coming in with like really cool type armors, and you're really interested, like you're asking them, oh, how do I get this? What do I need to do? And then if someone actually tells you, you're so motivated because you've already seen it to go and get it, like, and you actually do.
It is, yeah.
And what else? There was another thing that people hated about this game, which I don't understand, was, you know, on the multiplayer, there's a lot of killing, like, rats and ogres and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean orcs, not ogres. Why did I say ogres? Well, basically, for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, how do I say it? It's so satisfying doing them.
Yeah.
Like
they're blasting them out the way and killing them.
Yeah, it is, and it's a good way to test out your your spells and everything. And another good thing is they do give good drops at the end. They have good spells at the end.
The thing is though, without those little rats and stuff, if you're just fighting the boss, you've got nothing to dodge, you've got nothing to look out for apart from the boss. Whereas adding those little things in with the boss as well, it tests your skills and it does, you know, make you a better player. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Because I remember when I first started playing this game, oh my god, I used to rage quit on them rats. I swear to God. Because I had really bad spells that were really slow to use. So like, you know when they put their claw up and they're ready to hit you, I tried to use my spell, but they always hit me and knocked me over, and then this big huge Cerberus or whatever ran straight over the top of me and just friggin' kills me like. So yeah, what do you think of the graphics now? That's another thing we have to pull off.
I think the graphics are fantastic. I mean, when you have a Vita, after you first sort of get the Vita, you think, oh wow, this is so awesome. But as you get into it, like you get games like SoulSacrifice, the graphics are so good, you just take it for granted.
That is true.
Actually, if you take a look, if you actually take a good look at it, you think, wow, this is just amazing.
Yeah. Another good thing.
Games you find on a PS3, the graphics.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I know that taken for granted thing is true, because I remember there yesterday we were playing a match and you told me about the lighting, like the different lighting in the room, like it goes to dark to white and stuff, and it really brings out
the thing about the graphics is, like, as I said, the lighting, and each weather condition, because on each map you've got different lighting, different sort of like weather conditions, or not weather conditions, just lighting and sort of colours. And a lot of the costumes have very like sort of green lines, different coloured lines, and in certain lighting conditions they'll either light up or they really stand out, and it really makes the graphics look fantastic. Yeah.
That, and as well, like, to do with the lighting, that is good as it is, but using your spells, now that's where the graphics really comes in. When you see 4 different mages throwing 4 different colored arrow type things, it looks amazing, and it just when all of you are just spamming that triangle button and you're just flying all these things at this huge monster, you're like, holy crap, man, we are killing this thing, and you get so pumped up, and you just start, the monster starts, the head explodes, or the bloody arm explodes, and it just, it's just, I love this game so much, I swear. It's the only game that's really brought me back to the Vita again. No.
Honestly, though, there'll be a lot more games like this, with the Vita. The stuff like this, the Vita could go very far.
Yeah.
It just needs more people to appreciate it, really.
Now, the DLC for this game, I've heard a lot. I don't know, are they rumors or what? But they've already released DLC, haven't they, in Japan?
Yeah, they always do. They've got it out already, I think.
Well, I think it's Resident Evil 4, the very last boss. What's his name? Orindom or something. I can't even pronounce it.
I don't know. I haven't played.
Well, there's a certain Resident Evil, I'm not sure if it's 4, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but you basically get the DLC for this monster that is like the boss on Resident Evil, and you have to fight him on here. And
that's really good.
Yeah, it makes sense too, because Resident Evil bosses are kind of all like messed up and stuff, aren't they?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Actually, how messed up some of the bosses are.
Yeah, we'll do that now actually, because.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we'll go through the bosses, will we? We'll go through them one by one.
Yeah.
Okay, so first boss. Is it...
I reckon we'll have to do the Harpy. That is pretty messed up.
Yeah, the Harpy. Okay. Basically, we've got a new nickname for the Harpy since yesterday. The Angry Bird, but the messed up Angry Bird. Holy Jesus. She is like... No offense to any English people, including you, Lozed, but she looks like the Queen on a bad day. And I'm not trying to be all racist about the Queen or whatever.
No, it's not racist, no.
I'm just trying to, talk through and tell you what she looks like.
I can kind of see where you can come from, because the Harpy has like this blonde hair, this big chubby face, got all blood everywhere. And it kind of looks like he's got a giant chicken behind him, like it's really messed up.
Yeah. He's like a huge chicken queen. Oh God.
Yeah.
And the thing that really grosses me out about the harpy, you know when she sprints after you when she's low on health and she falls over,
Yeah.
and you're running towards her ass. That's a no-go for me. Because if you ever see me playing the game, you always see me sprinting back the way. I don't sprint towards her when she falls over. I'm sprinting away, so the screen is pointing away from her.
Yeah.
It's just, you just see them two flabby legs just laying on the ground, and like two little wings, and then this big crack hole. It's like, what? No, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, let's change the subject on the harpy. The jack-o'-lantern. What do you think?
I think the jack-o'-lantern is one of the bosses which aren't as messed up. It's kind of just sort of a monster, just a big ball of rock and fire. So I don't think it's too messed up.
It's kind of like a methodical creature type thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, I don't get about the jack-o'-lantern. You know that thing? Is it its head that's above, like, on the top of it?
I think there's a helmet on top of it.
Yeah. Because I'm not sure. I was looking at a few pictures, and you know, like the cracks in the ball of the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
It shows that there's eyes there, and I was kind of like, wait, if there's eyes there, that couldn't be his head. So it must be like a tiny little helmet on top of the ball, like to show that it's a head.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Do you want to talk about the
boss that is
what?
messed up is, I think it's the Minotaur.
The who?
The Minotaur, you know that big.
Oh,
Thing.
I don't get him.
You'd expect a Minotaur to be like the mythological Minotaur, like the bull.
Yeah, like
body.
like a really.
The Minotaur of SoulSacrifice is like a giant bloated pig/human that runs around like a lost chicken, and it is actually crazy because the boss is not hard. It kind of just runs around looking for its spear, and you wouldn't believe it's a good Minotaur.
Oh, he is pretty hard though once you start getting onto higher.
Yeah, I
because
suppose, yeah. But at first he sort of just runs around, sort of like looking for something. Like what?
Yeah, he's looking for a spear. If you ever notice, right, when you you know when he's healing himself, which really annoys me on high rank quests, but you know when he's healing himself, if you shoot his spear or his axe, sorry, it actually flies away and lands somewhere on the map. And if you go over to the spear, you can like spam the spear with moves and stuff, and it affects him and it kills him, like.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, because I think that every time he uses that spell, I know on high rank anyway, it revives like 300 points per sound, like per ding ding thing, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
As well, like like you were saying, he's the Minotaur. Like he's not what you normally think. Because I thought he was gonna be this. You know, like Minotaurs are usually big, muscly guys with like a thin type of ovally head and two horns. He wasn't like that at all. He was this big fat blob with a big round head.
Yes.
And another thing, you know, that he's a big fat blob is because one of his moves, if you're behind him, he actually jumps back and sits on you. So yeah, it's pretty. Now, the Kraken. That is one messed up creature.
Yeah, that is pretty messed up, because normally you think of like a giant squid, but this is kind of a giant squid, but with like
human legs.
Face in the middle.
And it has human legs, and there's like a ship on top of it. Like.
Yeah, I'm looking at him now. I've got a picture of him. Yeah, there is like a big sunken ship with blue flabby skin all around it.
Yeah.
And also he's got in the middle of his body, he's got like all these brown tentacles everywhere, like poo stuck around him.
Yeah, and if you notice, if you look in closely, he has more than one face as well. He has loads of faces around him, I think. Now.
Yeah.
But I know there definitely is a face or above his tentacles.
And like he's got arms coming out in the middle of the ship, and it is.
Oh, he's pretty. He's an easy boss though. We found a way.
Yeah.
We found a way how to farm him easy, guys. So actually, while we're on that topic, LowZ98 is probably going to have his video up soon today. So once this video is up, I'm going to put the link in the description for that video on how to farm the Kraken really easy. And we'll try and get around to making a few more videos as well on other types of monsters, how to farm them faster, like, and cap them. Because how we do the Kraken, we basically cap him by using a golem. But you'll see that in the video anyway, so make sure you go check his channel out and subscribe to his channel.
It's like the technique we used. You managed to kill the Kraken within about 2 minutes, or just under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So within 10 minutes, quite a few good spells. And also one good spell that I did mention in the video you get is the Captain's Tentacle. Now, this is an ice spell. You like throw it, and all this ice and tentacles go through the ground. So that's a good spell to farm. So you could easily get about 8 Captain's Tentacles within about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think.
Who else is on the agenda? We're on 22 minutes as it is, so we'll just go up to 25. So we'll talk about one more monster before we cut this rant off. So, who do you want to talk? Oh, can I talk about the last monster, please, on the campaign, please? But it's gonna spoil it for you.
No, go for it.
Okay, guys, this is gonna be a huge spoiler. So, if you haven't completed the storyline now, stop this video, go complete it, and then come back to the video. Maybe if you want to, I don't know. But anyway, okay, so.
Or just talk about a different boss.
You don't want me to talk about it. It's not a huge spoiler. It's just telling you what the monster is, kind of like describing it.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
All right.
Knock yourself.
So basically, once you kill Nagstar, guys, at the very end, you're like, holy crap, that was a hard-ass fight. And then, what do you know, you go into a cinematic, and this bastard gets back up. And he sacrifices his whole body and turns into a huge motherfucking dragon. And I was just like, what? I am not fighting this. I thought it was going to be like a sequel onto the next game. But no.
Anybody got time for that?
What?
Anybody got time for that?
And I seriously thought it was going to be like a sequel onto another game, like the next SoulSacrifice. But no, I had to fight him right there and then. So it literally took me about 20 tries until I watched a video on YouTube, and it basically showed me how to get through it. And I was like, oh god, I gotta do that. And I was in the lobby with LowZ, as well. And I just said, yo, I have to go for a minute and do this. So I went and did it.
About half an hour.
Yeah, I was gone for about half an hour because I was trying to do it as good as I could, trying to kick his ass, and I did. And it worked really well. And if I get that video, I'll put it in the description. I don't know will I be able to find it again, but if I do, I will put it in the description. The only thing is, I think it's in Spanish or something like that. So you just have to watch the video and walk yourself through it.
And also, one more thing to finally sort of end this video. I was just saying, as Jordan said, about the last boss, he thought it'd maybe go into a sequel or something, or end it on a cliffhanger or whatever. The actual person, I think it was like the lead, whatever, of SoulSacrifice, sort of like what are they called?
The developers.
The developers and the bloke who sort of made it, Kenji Inafune.
Yeah, we could. I think you're safe with that.
In talks with Sony, games released in Europe about a sequel. So maybe in the future we might have a sequel. Because also, at the end, I think.
Yeah.
Do you want to say what happens at the end, Jordan? It's another spoiler.
Another spoiler here, guys. Well, at the end, basically, Libram tells you that he was the sorcerer that you're reading about, and you have to sacrifice the book to get the memories inside of you, and you become the new sorcerer and the new ruler of the world, so to be said, because Megasar is dead. And basically, as you're going to fight Megasar, there's like this cinematic thing, and it's talking about, or Libram once said, my journey is just beginning, so something like that. I don't know it all like off by heart, but you can definitely see it somewhere on YouTube. And then at the very, very end, before the credits come up, it says, I have now defeated Megasar, so it's my time to rise up and be the legendary sorcerer, or something along them lines.
People maybe following, maybe the new sorcerer.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I was watching a cinematic, but I was in a party at the time, so I wasn't paying that much attention to it. There's a new Libram, and I think it's a girl. Like, it's a new book, and I think it's a girl. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a new book, I think. So they're definitely keeping it open for a new game. But yeah, we've rented now for half an hour. Holy God.
Wow, that's not been that long, surely.
Yeah, it was half an hour. Well, 27 minutes. But yeah, guys. So basically, don't forget to go to LowZ98. His channel will be down there in the description. You gotta check him out. Seriously good stuff. He was the one that did my channel art. He is really talented on graphics. So he charges as well for graphics being done. So if you're starting up a YouTube or you already have one, you want to get yourself sorted out with some awesome graphics, check him out, send him a message. I'm sure he can give you a preview of stuff he can do. And yeah. So thank you guys. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget to check out the video as well that he's going to be posting up about the Kraken. That's going to be a good thing for you guys to level up if you're just starting, or if you have started and you want to get faster levels. Oh God, I'm going out of breath here. Okay, this is PortableSacrifice signing out with the one and only LowZ98. Say goodbye, LowZ.
See you later.